Good morning, everyone.
Good day. Merry Christmas.
Isn't from me a little bit.
So I would like you all to meet her new co-star, Jingles.
Yeah.
It's been a good run. I'm out for the day.
Isn't
Kidding.
he adorable? Look at this
Cute.
cute little Santa. Anyway,
I'm really
not
digging-
Santa.
That's not, yeah.
No, it's snowman.
That is definitely a snowman. That or Santa really just let himself go.
Yeah, well, anyway. It's a cute little snowman, which
Yeah.
is for some reason hard for me to say today. Thank you, Trish.
Thank you, Trish.
It's so cute. Anyway, okay. So, here we are. It's Christmas.
It is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. And we're here to, just come on and tell you all of the fun things that we're going to start doing next year.
Right, because we're technically closed the rest of the week after today.
Right.
So today is a big day. Come in today and get some things.
Yes, today is a big day.
And we're only open New Year's Eve for loyalty customers. And
Right.
question mark others. We'll talk about that in a minute. But between now and the first of the year, we aren't going to have a Saturday to tell you what our hopes are for 23.
Well, we will have one on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve.
We will, but
Right.
it's not going to be this. I don't think. I think it's going to be
right.
other.
Right.
situation. I know, cryptic talking. Why?
Okay.
And then the next Saturday starts the other thing that we're going to talk about, which is really Saturdays for the next couple weeks are busy.
For sure.
Busy. In light of that, though, we are still inside and it's warm and cozy.
Mm-hmm. Because
Sorry.
it is 0 or something. Maybe it's 7.
Single digits.
7, 9. It's all the same.
My computer says it's 10.
Oh,
How did
okay.
it get to 10? This
Whoa.
is a heat wave.
Right. So, we say it's freezing when it's 32 because that is technically freezing.
Technically, yes.
And then anything below that, I think, is the same. It's not.
No, it's really much worse.
Oh,
actually.
when you get to zeros,
The negatives were not any fun.
not any fun.
You know that we haven't even, the first day of winter was 2 days ago.
I know.
We haven't even dived in winter yet. Divin? Dived. Dived.
Let's hope this isn't
Like
what the rest of it's
Freakers.
sign of
That's what's gonna
things
be.
to come.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no. Right. But so I love. Okay, so December 21st is the official start of winter, or December 22nd, one of those.
One of
two.
those days, yeah.
Okay. And those are the shortest day. That day is the shortest day of the year.
Well, good, because now it's getting
Then
longer.
you start going the other direction. So from this point forward, we're getting more daylight, even though it doesn't feel like much at this point.
Not enough.
I always feel like we're on the other side of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's a really positive way to look at that.
It's also Short People Day, because it's the shortest day, and so I celebrate.
Winter solstice.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
exciting. I get that. I mean,
It's also, this is a fun thing that you guys don't know about.
what's that?
This is hair dryer weather. So this time of year, I must get out the hair dryer. I do not blow dry my hair until it's 0. Because I really don't care.
That.
So I'm a wash and go, right?
Yes.
So I leave my mom, close your ears. Mom, close your ears.
Good.
She has
Lord,
been yelling
that's
at me
bad.
my whole life. Don't leave this house with your head wet. I leave the house with my head wet all the time. I don't care. I don't really care. My hair does what it's going to do. Anyway, but now we're in hair drying weather.
So it's serious enough.
Serious.
You
I
don't
got to
want
get the dang
frozen
hair
hair.
dryer. Yeah.
You don't want frozen hair.
Right.
Well, I mean, that could be fun, though.
But then I'm like, oh, but look how cute it is. My hair looks so cute when I blow dry it.
It's some pretty
And then I
fantastic
think,
hair.
okay, maybe it should be hair drying season all year round.
My hair's not fantastic enough for hair dryers.
But then I get lazy again. As soon as it gets warm enough, I go, eh.
No.
Okay, Mom, you can open your ears.
Okay. She's got it on closed captioning. So she
Right.
followed along to the point you told her she could listen again. She has no idea what just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a lot of people who jumped on.
We
Good
do.
morning, good morning, good morning.
We can say hi to all of them. Also, don't forget, you can watch along on the YouTube channel, and you can subscribe over there because, you don't always want to be in the Facebook world. People jumping on saying Merry Christmas and hello. You got Pam,
Morning.
Carol, And Jackie over in Indiana, happy cold Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Donna, Merry Christmas on a cold Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wanted the white Christmas? Who
Oh,
was it? Who
so
was it?
Lydia was wishing and wishing and wishing and hoping and praying for white Christmas. So
She
Grandma,
got it.
so Grandma was yelling at her. She's like, "You need to be more specific in your wishes and prayers, okay? Like, I want a little bit of snow, which we got, just a little bit. It wasn't too much to, overtake the world,
Right,
but like maybe not sub-zero weather.
right.
Be
Just-
specific.
if you're going to request such a thing, be more specific.
Correct.
Good morning, Wendy, and hello, Bonnie, and Merry Christmas to you. Good morning, Debbie, and Dolores. Hello, and good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Joanne,
Good morning.
and Deborah,
Morning.
and happy holidays. Yes, ma'am. Good morning to Joyce. Hello, Karen. Hey, Mickey, how you doing?
I don't think you said Eileen's name.
I did. I said Eileen. I said good morning to Eileen here, but then she said,
Oh,
happy
I
holidays.
see. I gotcha.
Yep, I did. I kind of jumped over a little bit there. And hello, Beth. Merry Christmas to you from your favorite quilt shop to our number one customers. Thank you so much.
And you got Mickey and
I did.
Karen and all of them? Okay,
did.
good
I said
morning,
hi,
everyone.
Mickey.
I'm
She's
losing
out
it.
there.
I'm
She's
just-
listening. She
I'm
paid
just
attention
losing
to
it.
us. That's okay. I always kind of do the same thing when you introduce us and then I forget.
Yeah, he goes, did you tell him who we
Who
are?
we are?
I don't think we did today. We're Warm and Cozy Quilting, and you're the
Are we?
number one customer.
Oh, well, there you go.
Did you know that?
Happy New Year's. Oh, wait, it's still only Christmas. Anyway,
What are our hours today? Did we tell them that?
we haven't gotten into all that just
right.
yet.
So
All right.
today.
Let's just
is
do
there
it.
something else we have
No,
to tell him?
tell them about today. Last day,
Today.
12th day of Christmas.
Is the 12th day of Christmas, and your quilt shop is giving you back quarters for $2.50.
And we're only doing it from 11 to 2 because we close at 2 p.m.
Yes.
So short window.
Short window. Come and get you some back quarters.
Fat quarters for $2.50 is absolutely insane.
Also, if you need last minute gift ideas like
Calendar?
calendars, we've got a couple of
Calendars been
calendars.
going out the door pretty quick.
There's not a lot of them left, but there are a few. So that would be a good gift. Yesterday we were selling thread and all the little
Gift
no-shimmy
cards.
stuff. Gift
Have
cards.
you asked for a gift card yet? Do
Do you
that.
need a cordless iron? I
You
really
cannot
just
have the snowman.
had to find one that he could sit on.
Just
he
so his
could
legs
sit.
could display.
Yeah.
I mean, he does look all fancy sitting there
Yeah.
with his legs crossed, holding onto his belly of candy.
Yeah. So, 250 fat quarters.
$2.50.
Now, we are the nicest quilt shop around.
I agree.
Okay. And just that we love our customers and we do whatever you want most of the time.
Most
Grab a
of the time.
Janome. Grab the red one.
Janome.
Yes.
Mickey.
Oh,
You're right, Mickey.
And also, I have a 6700 in a box ready.
to go.
Ready
Use
to
a
go.
6700 for yourself.
I mean, that's the machine that I saw on, and it is
it's a great little
so
machine.
sweet.
I do love that machine
so
myself.
sweet. Also, it's one of the few machines that doesn't have a free arm, which some people will go, oh, well, I can't have it then. To me, that's benefit because that means I can't hem your pants.
Sorry,
No, my
gonna
machine
try.
won't do that.
Can't do it.
Anyway,
I don't want to.
sorry, I digress.
250 fat quarters.
Normally we would cut if you're like, oh, I don't see any fat quarters of this bolt.
Right.
Can I get a fat quarter of this bolt? The answer is still yes.
Sure you
but
can.
you will not get it for $2.50.
No, you won't.
You'll have to pay right.
If I have to cut it,
Pre-cut fat quarter.
Pre-cut fat quarters, which also means like our bundles of fat quarters, $2.50 each. So I'll sell you the whole. Now I would have to do math. There's a 20 fat quarter bundle, and they're $2.50 each. How much is that?
that's $1.50 off per. So, like $3,000.
What is 20 times $2.50?
It's like $3.
No, it's not. 20 fat quarters times $2.50. Why don't you have this answer
I
already?
don't know.
It would be $50.
$50. And normally it'd be 80, so that's like $30. That's what I said, wasn't it? No, I said 3. I
Yeah,
missed
you
a
just
zero.
said 3. I was like, it's not $3 for
No.
20 fat quarters.
No.
Anyway,
$30 off. It's a lot.
it's a great
lot
deal.
off.
Come get you some fat quarters.
And here's the other reason
oh.
for it. Because we are doing inventory next week, and I don't want to count fat quarters.
Because seriously, our computer, I think, is wrong.
Oh, it for sure is wrong.
But it says that we have like 2,200 fat quarters,
I don't have-
2,500
no.
fat. I don't know. It says that over 2,000 fat quarters are just hanging out in
Yeah,
the store.
don't.
So come get them today so that I do not have to go, where the
Count
heck
them.
are all these dang fat quarters?
Right.
Also, we're going to talk about the 100 block sew along in a minute. But for any of my friends that are doing the 100 block sew along, you've already picked out your 30 fat quarters. I will tell you that Debbie has been cutting out for her. I'm making a quilt for Mom. I'm making a quilt for, I'm making several quilts of this 100 block series, and she's been cutting them out. And she is like, oh, I wish I had a little bit more of this color or that color. So you may want to come in today, just find some more fat quarters that you can, add in with your bunch. And, now
And it's not that you won't have enough fabric. It's just you may want another splash of color.
Right.
And, that happens.
A little more blue, a little less of that, or,
My question is, though, if you're sewing with the little red Janome, is that going to skew the colors, or will it matter? I don't think it will.
No.
I don't think it will.
No.
So you could get the red Janome, and you'd be great.
Oh my gosh, it's so dang cute. Not only is it cute, though.
It's electronic.
And I sewed with it, and it's wonderful.
Uh-huh.
I really thought he was going to say it's electric.
I
I thought that was going to happen again. And
Yeah.
then said it's electronic and really killed the whole vibe for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost happened, but I was like, I won't do that today, but then it happened anyway.
It happened anyway.
Anyway, no, it's a great little one. So it will not skew your colors, by the way. Okay, so 100 blocks so long. Let's discuss this.
Right. So I could take another person on a Friday.
So like one spot left.
Yes.
I have one spot left on that. Really? I mean, I feel like you got full classes. Like
Right. Okay, so we are doing the City Sampler 100 blocks from Tula Pink.
Correct.
And I really was hoping that I could get about 8 people to come and do this in person, and we have like 40. Okay.
It got a little out of control.
So I had to open up 5 classes. Now I have unlimited
Oh my gosh.
spots for if you want to do this virtually. So if you do not live close, we've had people say, I wish you were closer. Well, here we are. We're closer for this particular situation.
In your living room.
Right. So you can sew along with us. You can do the 100 block, the 100 modern block City Sampler. It is the longest day.
It really is a heck of a title. Very
anyway.
much.
Super cute quilt. All the blocks are 6 inches finished. And have multiple pieces in them. So we're going to have to do you're going to get really good at that 1/4 inch seam. Okay. Scant 1/4 inch seam.
Scant.
And what does that mean? And all the things.
All the things.
So it is a once a month program.
Mm-hmm.
So we come together once a month, either virtually or in person, and we talk about the blocks we made last month. We talk about we sew all of this month's blocks. We talk about what we're going to do for next month. It is an all day 9 to 4 class. You'll have an hour break for lunch.
Yep.
And
great restaurants in town to eat at, or bring your own if you want to be, smart about your spendings.
Right. So we have a refrigerator and microwave. You can bring your stuff and
little kitchenette space.
And anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I think that there will be. We've got someone in Tennessee. We've got someone in Alabama. We've got Northern. We've got I don't know.
I always
Michigan
forget.
or
I don't
Montana?
know.
Michigan,
no, Michigan
City?
or Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Michigan.
Michigan.
If you're watching, you know who you are, and we're sorry.
And Wisconsin.
And Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lordy.
So we're pretty all like
We're all
here,
out a little bit.
like in the middle of the country. So if you are come on, one of the ends, sign up. Right.
You can do it. West Coaster,
Just let
come
us
on.
know and.
Jump in the fun. It'll be a good time.
Oh, yeah. Mom just said that most of the blocks are 10 to 12 pieces in that 6-inch square.
Nice.
So,
I think it's going to be awesome. I look so forward to this one.
the
I am
cool
so
thing is,
excited
first of
about
all, do you have to do it in Tula Pink fabric? No, you do not.
Do not.
You can do it in anything, which is going to be really cool when they're all done and we can see all the differences. We all made the same blocks, how these quilts look so different. You get 30 fat quarters. You get 5 1/8 yards of setting fabric. You get your book. It's $30 sign-up fee, and it's $50 a month for 7 months.
Includes the classes, includes a follow-up video that you can then watch because we're going to record one of the sessions that will be then reviewable later on in your life because you won't be able to do it all in one day.
Right.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Anyway, a lot to do there, but you got one spot. You're offering one spot in person or virtually?
And unlimited virtual spots.
Excellent.
I have some people who are in town who are doing it virtually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just, that's going to work best for them.
I say go for it. Nothing wrong with that. Wrong with that at all.
I've also had people who've said to me, you know, why would I pack all of my stuff up and come here when I could just throw it home?
Well,
I'm like, that's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But, you know, all my stuff's right here.
Right,
That's
everything's
true.
here. Why would I bring it else somewhere?
I like to get together and sew with people.
I think
so
23
there's
is going to be the year of get together.
Lots of different personality types.
We're all going to get back together. It's going to all be a fun time.
It's like a plus and minus. Do you
Right.
like the social aspect of being with people, or do you like to wear your pajama pants?
Right. And can you do both? I mean, can you wear your pajama pants and be with people?
I cannot wear my pajama pants to work.
No.
No. Won't do that.
No.
I have to be professional all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I wear jeans and t-shirts all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, that was silly. All right, so 100 block. That's what's happening. That's starting off 21 or 23. I almost said 21. I went backwards a year. 23. 23. It's going to be a good time. I kind of look forward to that one. All you people, it's going to be awesome.
So, yeah, that will take up our first Saturday of the month.
Yeah, I think you have the first Friday too, don't you?
First Fridays, first Saturdays. Then there's a Tuesday and another Tuesday and a Friday. I don't know.
Also, if you're signed up,
tell me when I need to be where.
You should have gotten an email that tells you when your days are, all that stuff. If you haven't seen all those, let us know. We'll get back to you on all that information.
Yeah, we need to get out the dates to our
remote
folks.
Okay, perfect. Sounds fantastic. Solaire. Let's discuss Solaire because that is a block of the month starting in January. We also had a question from Miss Deborah whether or not if we have any of those left. The answer is yes, we do.
Oh yeah, block of the month. Yes. I'm sorry, we went to.
We did. We changed gears. Did you need
I
to
was
go back
also
to 100 block?
reading like Good Morning Patty and LaDonna and Hi Karen.
And I think Mary, I missed Mary up here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. Mary's
Mary,
there.
and another Mary.
And another Mary. Hello, Mary.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas. So, what happened there? What did you just put out there?
If you want to, we forgot to mention.
We changed
gears.
gears.
You want to do the fat quarters, but you can't come in because of our short hours or you're not local. You can do buy our fat quarters for $250 online. I will just link the product.
Right. So it's mystery fat quarters because you're not in here. And believe me, we'll put together some pretty things.
Oh.
We have tons of fat quarters. So, but they are sold individually.
So if you want 30, you have to put 30 in your cart. If you only want one, if you want 10, choose your own adventure.
Exactly. And
we'll choose your adventure for you, though.
Because it's a mystery.
Right.
Okay, so, all right, well.
Yeah.
So that's out there.
Right.
If you're interested and trust our color coordinating skills or just ability,
just know that Jason won't be the one doing it. It's fine.
Unless specifically requested to, and then I won't do it.
I'll put them together and go, what do you think?
What do you think?
Okay, take these two out and put those in, and we're good.
No.
No, he's really good at it. It's just.
I can do all right. I have my moments.
Okay, so block of the month.
Solaire.
We think, or maybe it's
Solari.
Anyway,
I've heard it pronounced so weird. It doesn't make sense. It's L-A-R-E. That's
so
Lair.
Solaire. Yeah, I know.
And I've seen people say Solari, which is just.
Why would you pronounce that E on the
only thing though is that that was the designer of the pattern. They were the ones saying Solari.
Well, if they said it, then that's the way it is.
I'm gonna say maybe we should go with Solari. Okay. That's not proper English. Not that I know anything about proper English because I barely speak bad English. So
yeah.
Anyway, yes, we do have Solaire kits left over. It is a block of the month. It is
we have a couple.
Yeah, I'm saying 5.
You
That's
want to see this beautiful quilt that we're talking about?
Let's show them the whole thing.
Yeah. So there
Look
it
at
is.
that. Good Lord,
Now,
it's beautiful.
You're looking at it and you're going, holy cow, I can't do that. Or you're thinking, wow, that's beautiful. Give it to me. I've never sewn anything. I'll just sew that first.
You can totally do
I
it.
would not start there necessarily.
Now, I
But-
do know that if you can follow directions and do things step by step, one at a time, take them in chunks, you can do this quilt.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here, but there are some, things to push you a little bit, right?
It will challenge you, absolutely. As a
We
new
don't
person,
want to just do everything in half square triangles
No, that
or
gets
flying
boring.
geese. Sometimes we need a 30-degree angle or
sometimes.
27 degrees. I don't
Mhm.
know.
There are some angles in there that I'm not familiar with.
The quilt is 99 by 99. Now, why didn't they just make it 100 by 100?
Because depending on how you piece it, may end up being 100 by 100.
Right.
Or it may end up being 97 by 97. Just, that way things go sometimes.
So, it's a big quilt, and so how does this work?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mhm.
you can buy the whole kit
Okay.
and get all of your fabric together at one time, which is a really good idea if you're doing this, like if you live somewhere else.
Right.
Because then you only have to pay shipping one time.
Right.
But it is a block of the month, so you can get your kit all at once. You're going to save a little bit of money that way. We have to cut things a lot less
Yeah, there's
in
just
that
larger chunks of
particular-
fabric I'm cutting at that
in that
point.
particular way. Or you can get it a block each month. You come in, you pick up your block, and that fabric for that particular month is all in there. It is not cut into pieces because you may have a different way of doing half square triangles than I do.
Right.
So you get a chunk of fabric that you would then make. When I read comments.
Totally lose track of where you were at.
Okay.
Yep.
So anyway, it's a great quilt. You saw the quilt. Do you want to do the quilt? That's the question. Now, can you tell them about it? Because I've like completely lost all train of thought.
So you're gonna.
Because this is your doing.
I did request this one because it is beautiful. It's going to be great. So keep in mind, you're going to get a block per month. So you're going to come in and you're going to get a bag of fabric. That doesn't mean you're just going to get only this block. Some of the blocks, some of the months have a smaller block or a couple of the smaller blocks, and you're going to do a couple of those each month. Instead of trying to do that whole thing in one go, you're going to be able to break it up over the course of 12 months.
And some months there is like you make 8 or 10 of the same block.
Mhm.
So you're getting, a little bit more. So sometimes you come and you pick up your block and it's not much fabric. The next time you come and it's a lot of fabric, so.
It'll be a lot more. It does include the pattern that you're going to use to make this quilt. That pattern does also have templates in it as well that you're able to use. Also some guidelines on how to do things. The other benefit to this particular block of the month is that you have monthly videos that the pattern writers wrote.
That was really one of the big reasons that we decided to do this one. Because, number one, it is challenging. And so it's beautiful because it's challenging.
Right.
But it's challenging. So how am I supposed to make that piece work? I have guidance from the people who wrote the pattern.
Right.
What a great
So
thing.
we're going to have that. We're also going to have, we are going to be doing one as well along with you. So that's going to be fun, I hope. But what that means is on the first Thursdays of the month, we are going to have a in-person meeting, if you will, for those of you that are doing these and want to come in and just kind of have a conversation about what the blocks are going to look like for the month. Tips and tricks of what we found works good with what we did for that month. Just kind of help.
So just the monthly in-person, we are not sewing, that block.
We're not cutting stuff.
Nobody's bringing anything.
Just your happiness and your fun and willingness to take in extra little tips and tricks and all that stuff.
and if you struggled with last month, and let's say, we were supposed to make 10 blocks last month, and you started on the first one, and you got a little hung up, you can come in and we'll talk it through and see what we can help you with, and then so that way, so we're here for you.
Right, absolutely. So the first meeting is going to be Thursday, the January 5th. It's going to be at 10 a.m. We don't open till noon, so this is pre everybody coming in. What are you looking at? I don't know what's happening. Kits are available for pickup starting January 3rd. So we're going to try to keep that going as long as people are
Thursday.
First Thursday.
Thursday. The other thing on there is not Tuesday.
Not Thursday.
It's
not Tuesday. It's supposed to be Thursday.
Right.
Did I write Tuesday? I wrote, don't look at that.
Okay, and so then I was like, wait, isn't that Thursday? And
They-
anyway, I'm sorry. How are you supposed to keep up with it when I can't?
I feel like now, see, now my brain's saying you were saying Tuesday the whole time. And I'm like,
No.
oh God, no. Was I really?
I think we need a holiday.
We have one. It's
Okay.
called Merry Christmas.
Right.
It's tomorrow. You gotta get through today first.
Right. So,
First Thursday of the month.
first Thursday of the month, Solaire.
You're gonna come
Solari. I don't know.
10 a.m. here.
Right, so we're not even open.
Not even open. You're just gonna come
You
in
get
for a
to
little
come
while.
in.
It'll be a good time. We're gonna talk about that block for the month.
Right.
Okay?
Won't take long, hour maybe.
Maybe. That's the goal.
Maybe two.
I don't know. Can't
Right.
talk for 2 hours.
You never
That's a
know.
lot. All right. So anyway,
He can't talk for 2 hours. Have you talked to this guy before?
You talk for an hour twice a week, every single week.
yeah.
Yeah,
like to
also,
talk.
like, I needed to tell him something yesterday, and he was talking with someone, and I'm like, okay, and then I came back, and and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oh, by the time he gets done, I'm going to forget. I'm going to write this down, because he don't stop talking.
And don't stop talking. It's fun though.
I love it.
You get paid to have fun. That's what my job is.
Knowledge.
Yes.
So anyway, that's Solaire. Questions? Anybody? Raise your hands. No? Okay, great. Love it.
If you need information, if you are wanting to do this, let's just tell you about the price, right? So there is a $30 sign up fee and then $30 a month if you want to do it monthly.
Okay.
If you want it in one go, you're going to pay $320, which is a better deal. And then I don't have to cut in these increments. I can cut yardage.
Nice. Nice. Excellent. Love it. Deborah says her quilting friends are going to call Sadie for both. Sadie, you best be ready to ring people up over the phone.
Yay!
Have a good time. Get some more rewrote friends in here. I think it'll be great.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun.
Between the in-person and the online people, and at the same time, it's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else do we have going on here? We talk about this one? Or do you want to talk about something else?
Let's go to that.
This one up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. International Mystery Quilt. Who's ready for this one?
Oh, wait. Do
What?
you guys have December done? Have you been working on December? Have you been seeing the December
I have not
posts?
been doing anything with December.
There are so many people who have completed all 12 months. It's
Pretty
so
awesome.
cool.
It's pretty awesome.
If you are new here and you're like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So we do a quilt each month. Okay, so we just talked about 100 blocks
Yeah,
that we're going to sew each
right.
month. And Solaire
Yeah.
as our block of the month. And now we're going to make a quilt each month too.
Another
Okay.
one on top of all of that.
And
But
we
see,
have friends who
two are
want to do
small
all of it.
pieces.
Yeah.
And this is going to be and even that's not a big quilt.
It's not a big quilt.
Most of the quilts that we're doing for International Mystery Quilt are not bigger than small throw, maybe.
Right.
They're not big.
So we are going to continue with International Mystery Quilt. So it is, to me, this is my gift to you, trying to get to all of my friends who have too much stash.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I need to get through some of this stash.
Right.
Because
Mhm.
here's the deal.
What's the deal?
The fabric that me and Sadie have picked out for 2023 is gorgeous. So
Yeah.
you need to get rid of that stash so that you can
All the new
come
fabric
in
that's
and
coming.
see the new fabric. So,
Mhm.
so anyway, International Mystery Quilt is a great stash busting program. You are going to buy your first pattern, which is only $10. You buy your first pattern for $10. You make that quilt by the end of the month, which we're going to talk about dates and things because things are a little bit different this
A little
year.
different for 23.
You're going to get that done by the end of the month, and then you're going to get the next one, the next pattern for free. So this is a great time to join is in January so that you can get all 12
For free.
patterns
I
for
don't know how
$10,
to-
right?
I was doing the 10,
Like
but I don't know how to free.
No, zero. So it's the best time to join.
Start at the first of the year
Right.
or 31st of the year
Right.
or the end of the year.
It's also a good skill building program.
It's a
Absolutely.
great skill builder.
So frequently we're doing like this month in particular for December, it was half square triangles that made like flying geese.
Look like flying geese.
Right, but the flying geese then could be broke up into different colors. Doesn't have to be one
Super
piece
nice.
that's the same color.
Right.
So it really made you really good at half square triangles.
Right.
It also could push you into a, how could I do half square triangles different, more efficiently,
Better, faster.
4 at a time? Because there's 100 different ways. Then you Google that and you start looking and you're like, oh, I have enough fabric to do it that way. Anyway, great skill building. Always, always, always.
Always.
There are a couple of these patterns that make one block. And the quilt is a huge one block quilt.
I absolutely loved that one, sort of.
Yeah.
There's a hazard in that, and I can explain that on the day that I display it, because holy cow.
These are going to be different. If you have been joining us each month since 2020 and you've made all of the quilts that we have put out, these are still different.
Mm-hmm.
And more and fun. And they may have something that's similar to 2 years ago or whatever.
Right.
If you've never done it, this is a great time to get in. But what we are going to do differently is we are going to go back to an in-person element. Okay?
I'm so excited about that.
Don't worry, virtual friends.
And don't worry. We're not going to leave you hanging.
We are still going to do the same that we have done, only different. The same, only different. So why is it mystery quilt? Well, because right now you don't know what March looks like, right?
I don't even know what March looks like, so.
We're going to, what we have done this year was something that I didn't really, by the middle and the end of the year, I'm like, I don't really like the way that we're doing this. I want to, you haven't seen January. You come in and we reveal January's quilt to you at the beginning of the month. We show you what we've done. We show you colorways that would be good. And then you make that quilt. And then you come in and you show off the January quilt.
Show and tell.
And we're all excited. And then we show you February's quilt, right? So this is the way that I want to do it, is to lead off the beginning of the month. You see our sample right away.
Right.
That way
you can see it in person.
And you can see it in person if you live here. And if you don't, you'll still be able to see it on the videos.
Because we are still going to do it during our Saturday morning coffee broadcast time frame. So
why would we do it in person?
Because it's so much more fun.
Well, here's the other thing too. I am not saying anything against anyone's photography skills. Okay,
Mine are atrocious. I don't like photographing.
Frequently, we see everyone post their videos to the Quilters Collective, which is our Facebook group. They post them there, or they'll email them to us, and we're like, oh yeah, and I can zoom in and I can see the different prints, and they're pretty. But then someone will bring that same quilt in for us to quilt, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much prettier.
Yeah, because I think it's not even that their photography skills are terrible. It's that sometimes you have a small print in there that even with a solid picture doesn't always catch that small print.
Let's just face it, quilts are more beautiful in person.
Are always more beautiful.
Okay, we put things up on the wall.
Yeah, you can't tell how awesome this looks.
I mean,
dude, this is one of my favorites right here.
The churn dash in a churn dash is so cute.
Oh, and it's so
and
small.
You guys
everything's small
see
print
from the video. But anyway, so we're gonna do some fun things. Like if and we've got things that we're gonna nail down so that you can join and be as much a part as you want to be.
Right.
So we're in person and we're gonna show to the camera everybody's quilts. And if you're sitting at home going, I'm not getting on camera. No.
I'm not
Nobody. We're not asking you to. We're asking you to hand me your quilt.
We'll basically have a live studio audience. Is what we're planning on doing for those days.
Live studio audience with a quilt show along. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh Lord, this should be a good time though. The only thing that's going to be tough about this.
International Mystery Quilt show every single month.
Every single month. The thing that I'm worried about at this point though is that our viewership is going to be dramatically lower
because you'll all be here
versus the remote people. So
that's okay.
You guys have to share and let your friends know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you can always watch them later.
So let me give you a breakdown of time frame what this looks like. Okay, so because the way we're going to do International Mystery Quilts, we're going to change them up a little bit. It used to be you had from first Saturday to the first Saturday of the next month. We're going to change that for 23.
Right.
It's going to be last Saturday of the month until the last Saturday of the month. So the December 31st, which is next Saturday, we will have an in-person opportunity for you guys to come in, and we'll show you what January's is going to look like.
Right.
If you happen to have December's done and you want to bring that along with you, we can show that off.
But
That's
you don't
totally
have
fine.
to.
You don't have to, because you do have until January 7th to finish your December pattern
Right.
to be able to get January's for free. But
No January.
no, we're not doing that.
No.
Oh, I mistracked that. Strike that. Reverse it.
Everybody's got to pay $10 to get in this year.
Okay, sounds good. So
Restart.
start over. If you want to get
We
January's,
have to say that every month. We're telling you do this and you'll get the next one free.
It's
So that's
so
why
habit.
I
It's
give
so
you
habit.
a pass on that. But no, it's more just that. So I don't expect that next week we'll have a lot of people coming in for our very first in
No,
person,
and that's okay.
and that's okay.
But I will still show you what January's looks like, so that you know what it looks like, and then you can get January's pattern,
Right. You can purchase January's pattern next week
and then you will have
in December.
until January 28th
Right.
to finish January's, which at that time we'll have the second in-person video for show and tell. And then you'll see February's and so on and so forth.
And if you're thinking, well, then why should I even make December if I don't get January's for free? If you've done all 12, we want to do a prize draw for those folks. So
So you,
be
still,
on the lookout for that.
so you
Right,
still have
right.
till the 7th of January to finish.
Yeah.
December's
So
and
it
finish the
will
collection.
be that following week that we will have everyone in a fishbowl, and we'll pull a name.
Get in. Everybody get in.
Everybody
I can't get in
who's
there.
done all 12 months.
Crowded.
We'll get in.
Everybody get in this little bitty fish. We got a 55-gallon
No.
fish tank. Everybody in.
No. No.
We're taking in person to the next level.
This is uncomfortable.
Just kidding.
Not
just kidding.
fond of
Just
this.
your names are going.
Oh, thank
And then
goodness.
I'll draw a name, and someone will win a prize.
You do not have to get on camera, and you do not have to get in the fishbowl. No, you don't. Oh, how much fun would that be if we had a large bowl or
we're
fish
done.
pond?
This
Everybody
is-
get into it.
We're on past that now.
But how much fun would that be?
It wouldn't be any fun.
Okay,
Okay.
you're probably right.
Good morning to
Brenda.
Debbie
Oh, I missed it.
and Brenda and Cindy.
She's up there in a blizzard. Sorry about your blizzard. That's cold and no fun.
First pattern, in person or online. Absolutely.
Yes.
Pam asked if you can buy the first one in person or online. Absolutely.
Yes.
Next Saturday, we will have January's pattern live on the internet.
Right.
You can
Yes.
buy it there and download it and print it and be on with your life.
Also remember,
Make that quilt in about,
I did it in a weekend.
in a weekend.
It wasn't difficult. It had its challenges, but we'll discuss those. It was a fun
Good
time.
morning, Christy.
Good learning lesson is what it was.
So, International Mystery Quilt, which we sometimes call IMQ. If you hear
IMQ.
us saying that, that's what that means. Will be in person / virtual Saturday mornings, the last Saturday of the month, each month, the whole year.
Whole year. Good time. Gonna be
Regina, I totally get it. I don't know what day it is either. We closed on Thursday, so so that was
great. I was
Sunday
all
to
out of
me.
sorts yesterday. I didn't even realize it was Friday. I thought it was Thursday.
We were like, are we doing a
Holidays,
video?
so, things are weird because you've got
Oh,
yeah.
holiday plans.
And then there's planning for holiday. It's all.
And we're only
sounds
open till 2. Hey,
too-
we're right there with you.
Yeah, get it.
All
As
right.
long as you remember where your shoes are, it's fine.
Yeah.
Put your shoes on.
Okay.
Good. All right. That's that. I'm still hesitant on this one. I'm not sure about the
So
confidence.
we have a lot of classes
a lot
that
of
we are
classes.
going to be doing, but we have more classes than we have had in the past.
Yes.
We are also going to have a lot more open sew days.
A lot more open sew.
So
days.
what is an open sew?
What is an open sew? Because I feel a lot
Because
of
let me
questions
tell
about this.
you,
I don't think people
we
get what
have
it is.
had some new people, and it is so much fun. Open sew is so much fun.
Yes.
And we had a customer who was in for the first time for this last open sew earlier this week and said, I met some great people.
that
I've gotten
happens.
some stuff done.
Yeah.
So here's what it is. It
What
costs
is
you $10.
$10.
You can sign up online because we only have so many spots.
Limited seating.
So $10
Mhm.
and you get a table to yourself that you get to do whatever you make.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Then I have to share this
don't
table
elbow
with you. It's okay.
your neighbor. And you have the room available to you from 10 until 4.
10 to 4. Okay.
Get a friend to come with you. That's always fun. Yesterday was a little weathery. So we did have some other people who had signed up who then could not make it. But we did have 2 who came together and they had a blast.
Good time.
So anyway, look out for open sows.
Yes.
Sign up for them early. If you know that you're available that day, sign up early.
And again, it's a chance to come in and sit down and work on your projects. Because sometimes sitting at home with
Doesn't
the dog
work.
and that husband that is so demanding because he needs...
It just doesn't.
Where did I put my socks?
It's not even that.
No,
It's
the dishes are also there. And
right.
The vacuum
And
is
the
also
laundry.
there.
right.
And the
Yeah,
laundry.
no one has to say anything to
And
you.
the driveway needs
You're
to
in
be
the
repaved.
place where the things are supposed to get done,
I don't want to do it.
and then you can't do the things you want to do. Right.
Right.
So come sit with us, hang out,
Meet some friends.
make some friends. You're at a quilt shop, so that's always fun too. Frequently throughout the day, someone will go, I got to get away for a minute. I got to stand up and walk around. I've been sitting too long. Let's go look at pretty fabric.
Right.
Let's go chat with, Danielle about something. All of those things are
all real possibilities.
for anybody who's doing 100 block. It might be good to be looking at those open sows and kind of planning. Okay, I'm coming on Tuesdays. There's an open sow the following Wednesday, whatever. I'm going to sign up for that now. So that way, if I don't finish my blocks in class, I have time to do that. I'm setting aside that time so that I, know that I'm going to staying on track.
Yeah, that'll help you encourage that. Because the other thing, you'll meet your friends and they're going to join you there and you're all going to have fun and really just push each other through it all.
Right. Or even if you're doing Solaire, we're not sewing Solaire together.
No.
But if you want to keep on track and you want to, pick a open sew day. So we generally do open sews every other Wednesday.
Okay.
1 Friday a month. I was doing every other Friday, but we are also teaching some other classes. Intro to paper piecing, a great beginner class.
I kind of look forward to that one. I kind of want to take that one myself. The paper piecing one. I've been hesitant. I've always been afraid of it. It seems
I think that you will love paper piecing because you're going to get
the exactness of it.
Yes, and I turn things around so I get mixed up.
Okay.
You will not have that problem.
That could be fun. I have to take that class.
So Pam asked a great question. Do you bring your own machine? We have machines available.
We do.
We do not have one machine for everyone.
No.
Necessarily. We do.
I could make it work.
But what I'm saying is let us know if you need a machine. That way, like if you were to go and sign up for an open sew online, can they put notes in there that we can see?
Uh-huh.
So then put on there that you're going to need a machine. And then we know, okay, 3 people today need a machine. I'm going to go set those up, so.
Yeah. So it's a possibility.
I already have a couple of people in 100 block that I'm going to need a machine every time. So,
we will
not a
assume
problem.
that you're bringing your own, but if you need one, let us know.
Right.
Yeah. Also, if your machine decides to act a fool in front of other machines,
which tends to happen. Usually there's at least one that's like,
this happens.
oh, look, I can be more obnoxious than that machine.
It really does. It usually is in class. And, also, I want to tell you, we are getting more specific on our classes, like make sure you bring these things with you. And we'll say things like your foot pedal, your power cord, because these are things that get forgotten.
Your instruction manual.
Your manual is important to bring. I know you're like, no.
If you have a 1962 Singer, I don't know how that thing works. I can guess my way through it.
So you need to understand how your machine works. If you do not, please bring your manual because I do not know every different kind of machine.
So many different
And let me tell you, almost 90% of the time when somebody's machine starts acting up and they're like, it's broke. Oh my gosh. And I go, okay, hold on. Let me sit down. And I rethread.
Magic.
and everything works fine. It is because we get a little bit wound up in our heads,
Sometimes.
So
Well, it's because you're trying to get things done and everything's happening, and all of a sudden now your machine's decided to act like a 4-year-old and throw a tantrum. Stop it.
Right. Stop.
Also, a trick to this, aside from rethreading, which is probably the best trick, if you haven't named your machine, name your machine.
Yeah. Then you
If
can
you have
holler
a
at
name to yell at it,
it. Yeah.
it's more responsive.
Mhm.
I have names for my long
I don't know
arms,
about that.
but
I mean,
they're not
just like
the
your
best.
children, when you start hollering their name, they probably listen less.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on the day. Our kids react to their names being yelled. They're good with that. Some, you may have to give it a full 3 name. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it may, if that's serious, it could happen.
So anyway, so we are trying to do some more classes.
Yes.
But my calendar is got something
full.
written on it every single day.
Mhm.
So
Classes are going to be a good time. Look
for
forward
sure.
to that.
For sure.
There,
Some other things. We have shop ups.
I was going to say, before we go into that, the weekend sewing events.
Oh,
Because those are big. We just had one of those.
Yes.
And that was awesome, by the way.
So, we are looking at doing a weekend event. So you come in on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And you get to be here when the store is closed. We'll sew until 10 p.m., mostly because my sister will stay that late, not because I will be asleep by then. And come in early, stay late, all of those things, and have a whole weekend like a retreat.
Mini retreat.
But you get to go home to your own bed. You do not have to sleep somewhere that is not, familiar to you.
Right. But we do have a Hampton Inn in town. It's a very nice hotel.
Yes, we did have some people who came and stayed in the Hampton, which, again, is going to be a very nice accommodations versus, a twin bed.
Right. I
So
like twin beds. I'm too big for twin beds.
we plan to do this at least once a quarter, and I think absolutely have to have one in February, because what the heck are you doing in
What
February?
are you doing in February?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nobody is doing anything but hoping that they can get warm.
Right.
So come to Warm and Cozy. Anyway,
And be warm and cozy.
so watch out for those weekend events and sign up early when you see them, because I have a feeling that, first of all, the people who came last time will want to know, and they want to sign up already. Okay, I don't even have it on the calendar, and they want to sign up.
And we do have to limit seat that. I mean, because there's only so much room that we have.
And we want you to be comfortable.
But those are going to be fun. We enjoyed that. So
yes.
we'll do that again in 23.
Also, we will have handy quilter events.
Those will be coming.
So be looking for those. If you've ever thought about a long arm, if you want to know more about long arms, if you want to come and rent our long arms, we have a certification class you can take. But we will also have those handy quilter events where you can come and learn more about long arms and make a good decision for yourself of whether you want to rent, if you want to drop your quilts off to me because you never want to do that again,
No, thank you.
or if you need one in your home.
Yes.
I have several
In your home?
in my workspace,
In our long arm studio?
and I want one at my home.
I've got 5.
5 long arms, and I think I need another one at my house. So
Well,
I don't
it's
have room
different.
for it. Okay,
It's different at your house, because at home we wouldn't have to ever come to work again. But then we wouldn't
Also,
ever come to work again.
I
that
wouldn't
could be a
get
problem.
piecing done.
No.
There's a lot of things.
There's the back and
There's
forth
reasons
trade-off.
that it's better that I don't. Anyway.
Beth says best decision ever.
Yeah. And she, came to an event and learned
A couple of events. Because you're never
to
really
make
sure.
that
You gotta make
decision, because
confidence
it
there.
is a big deal.
Absolutely. And it should not be a flippant decision. If you walk in and you say, I want that machine, I will sell it to you.
Mhm.
Have you ever used one? No. I'll still sell it to you, but it's nice to know sometimes.
I feel like we've been kind of all over the place, but let me just also say that when you buy machines from us, even though we were talking about classes, when I, then went into the handy quilter event, that does lead me to, if you buy machines from us.
Oh, well, I mean, it's worth bringing up.
We are awesome.
I try my best.
We are going to get you a great deal, the best deal that we can give you.
Yes.
And the real benefit, though, is that you get service that you won't get anywhere else. You get Jason. He's going to come set up your machine for you.
Yes.
When we're talking long arms, he's going to come set it up for you, and he's going to give you training on that. Also, we now sell domestics. And what I want to tell you guys is that, when you come in and you look at a domestic machine and we get you figured out and you pick one and you buy it, that's great. But that's not the end. If you go home and you do not understand something or you're having any trouble, you paid for us, right? You bought a
Right.
machine from us. You are going to get service from us. You're also going to get some guidance from us. So
Right.
if you're having trouble with your new machine or anything, we want to set up a time with you. And if we do that and you need more time, we will absolutely set up another time with you and go through things again, because we want you to be happy with your purchase. We want your quilting and sewing journey to be filled with joy.
Journey. That's actually really a good word, I think, to go with is journey.
Yeah.
Yes, because it is. It's not just a suddenly you're there. It
Right.
takes a minute. You'll get there.
Yeah.
You aren't at a box store. You didn't buy a machine to
Right.
just, and now
There's so
figure
much
it out.
technology and the
That's
new
what we're here
machines
for.
that we, and also, by the way, we're still learning.
Yes. True
Um,
statement.
but I was on Genomi's website last night, and there are places on our side where we can see, okay, you've got somebody who just bought this machine. Here's things they need to know, and I'm like, oh, thank gosh, because
Right.
I know how to do the things that I know how to do.
Right.
You know, same with customers. They know how these are the things I want to do. Okay, let's figure out how to do them.
Make it work that way. Absolutely. And last but I think not least is the shop hops. We do have the 2 shop hops in our area
Mm-hmm.
taking place this year.
Mm-hmm.
So March is St. Louis area shop hop,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which consists of 7 shops, 5. I don't remember anymore. St. Louis area. Anyway, keep an eye out for those. There is a Facebook group that will be opened up for that before too long for people to join for information. It goes all month long, the entire month
We're
of
working
March.
on a lot of details for that because we want this to really include all of the shops. So we want you to, be able to go to all the shops and anyway. So
Enjoy
we're
it.
working on some things that are really going to be really kind of cool and get you to go to every shop that's on the list.
So that one is happening in March. Be aware of that one.
A whole month.
But honestly, the more fun one, I really enjoyed.
Oh
so much
my
more.
gosh.
The All-State
I think it's
Illinois
just as fun.
Shop Hop
Right.
happening in Illinois, August and September. Again, this year. It's going to be
2 months long.
awesome.
Whole state. You don't have to do the whole state.
don't.
You only have to do
There's
so
sections
many.
and regions and blah, blah,
Yes.
blah.
So, more information to come on that too.
If you haven't joined that Facebook group for the All Illinois Shop Hop, I would encourage you to join that group to see what's going on out there. They have kind of slightly released the images of what the fabric's going to look like for 23.
Yep.
So it's going to be great. I look forward to that.
Yes.
Good time.
Yes.
But
we are always finding, great projects that you can do
Yes.
with those fabrics and things like that. So
mhm.
that will be our plan again.
Absolutely. All right. So shop hops this year, all sorts of things in shop this year. I can't even think what else we want to dive into at this point.
We're looking
Ooh.
forward to 2023. It's gonna be a good year.
2023 will be a fun time.
Mhm.
Again, it's going to be the year of in person, I believe. I think we're going to get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're new to this quilting world, you started with 2020 or even just in 21, you're super new to all this and you don't even understand all this and I don't want to get in person. No. You're doing this wrong. You don't want to everything YouTube. Go in person, get into a shop, meet some people that do this.
Right.
I have yet to meet a quilter that is not a fun and entertaining person that I can't learn
Mhm.
something from.
That's true.
It's so nice to be able to be in the same class of people and people that know what's going on and you can get information from. You don't have to directly ask. But if you see Danielle over here sewing like this and you're sewing like this, you may think,
Why am I doing that?
why am I doing that? Maybe I'll
Let's
try
try
this
this.
instead.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so much more comfortable.
That's something that I always tell people about classes. Whenever I have gone to a class, I do the project the way that the instructor shows in class.
Right.
I may make my half square triangles a completely different way, but I'm going to try it while I'm in
absolutely.
class and see how that technique works. Because I have found that the reason that I do these things this way is because I learned it somewhere along the line.
Yeah,
right?
you picked it up
So,
somewhere.
I tried it that way and I went, holy cow, that's way easier. Rather than going into the class like, no, that's not how I do it. I do it this way. I'm
Right.
going to do my own thing. No, like,
So your way is not wrong.
No,
But
absolutely
my
not.
way's not wrong either.
Right, so let's try it out.
Let's try something out. See what happens.
And then you can go, that did not work for me.
Well, that
What the
was a
heck?
mess. Not doing that again.
And I'm going to go back to the way I was doing it.
Absolutely.
Or you learn something really cool that you can take on forever and ever.
Absolutely. So anyway, all right. Well, with that, I don't know that we have a whole lot more to add other than
I think so.
$2.50 fat quarters today.
From 11 to
Get
2. 11
Absolutely. Will we have a flash sale on Monday? I'm guessing not because we're closed for the week and I probably need the day off.
to 2. We cannot have a flash sale on Monday
We're gonna do inventory.
because we have to do inventory. So
Boo.
on Tuesday, when you are saying your prayers, think of us.
Remember us and our counting.
Because we have to count
So
every
awful.
little everything. Every little everything.
But so we're basically closed for the week. So I won't see you on Monday. I won't see you on Wednesday.
No Wednesday video.
But I will see you next Saturday, the 31st,
Correct. Yes.
in person. 9:30 a.m. is when we do the video.
And also here, right
Also
here,
here
where
on
we've
the
been.
Facebooks.
Yes.
We'll be open next Saturday. Oh, why? Anyway, I got nothing else.
All right.
Go get the shop ready.
Sounds
Merry
good.
Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year if I don't see you. All the fun things.
All right. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye.
Bye.